The most dangerous form of burnout doesn't look like collapse. It looks like success. You're still productive, still reliable, still performing. Deadlines are met. People depend on you. Nothing is falling apart. But internally, something is slowly wearing down. Not dramatically, not visibly, quietly. This is high-functioning burnout, and it's often the hardest to recognize. High-functioning burnout happens when you continue to meet expectations, sometimes even exceed them, while your nervous system is chronically overloaded. You don't crash, you compensate, you adapt, you push through, you optimize. From the outside, everything looks stable. From the inside, everything feels tight. There's a constant background tension, a subtle pressure to stay ahead, to stay composed, to stay effective. You're not falling apart, but you're no longer at ease. And because nothing dramatic happens, it's easy to assume nothing is wrong. High-functioning burnout is dangerous precisely because it hides behind competence. Because you're still functioning, no one intervenes. There's no external alarm. In fact, you may even get rewarded. Promotions, more responsibility, more trust. The problem is not performance. The problem is sustained internal pressure, constant alertness, low-grade tension, difficulty relaxing, even when there's time. You sit down to rest, and your body doesn't follow. There's also subtle emotional numbing. Less joy, less spontaneity, less depth. Not a breakdown, but a narrowing, and over time that narrowing becomes your new normal. In my case, I didn't notice it at first. I was still delivering results, still organized, still dependable. I thought burnout meant collapse, exhaustion, calling in sick, not being able to function. But what I experienced first was something quieter, a loss of internal ease. I wasn't falling apart. I was just never fully relaxed. And because I could still perform, I kept going. High-functioning burnout is often driven by identity. Being the reliable one, the capable one, the strong one, the one who doesn't drop the ball. When your identity depends on performance, rest feels unsafe. Slowing down feels irresponsible. Saying no feels threatening. Not optimizing feels like failure. So you override your signals, tired, push through, overwhelmed. Organize better, emotionally drained, stay professional. The nervous system doesn't get to reset. It only gets managed, and over time, management replaces recovery. High-functioning burnout doesn't announce itself loudly, it accumulates. You can't fully relax, even on weekends. Small tasks feel heavier than they used to. Your patience shortens, irritability increases. Sleep may be long but not restorative. You wake up already slightly braced. You feel subtly detached, less present, less connected. It's not dramatic. It's cumulative. And because it builds slowly, it often goes unquestioned. High-functioning burnout is dangerous because it hides behind competence. You don't look burned out. You look strong. You don't look overwhelmed. But strong requires more than performance. It requires alignment with your limits. It requires listening before collapse forces you to. I explore this idea of self-override and sustainable work more deeply in my book, A Life That Doesn't Need Recovery. But even without that, start by noticing something simple. Are you functioning, or are you actually well? There's a difference, and that difference matters.